Hear from our mentors, borrow a journey and discover your own. This is the TUC Homegrown Project, our EduVenture Human Library series. Today we are joined by Matt Fawcett from INSURE MORE. Matt will talk to us about his journey, his pathway and the skills he's used to get to where he is today. Hi Matt, thanks for joining us today at our Human Library.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Matt, to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about what your work is today and what does that look like?
Yeah, so I'm an insurance broker. We have two offices, so I'm the owner of INSURE MORE. Yeah, office in Forster and office in Taree.
Excellent. And what do you do? What's your...
So we look after clients both big and small. So we've got residential houses up to big manufacturers in town. So our job is to find the most competitive, most broad cover for the customer at the end of it and try and help them out.
Excellent. And just for, if students aren't really sure what, insurance does to help people, can you just explain a little bit about the importance of that?
Yeah, so insurance covers the kind of unexpected events. So things like the flood we had this year and bushfires and even just a house fire from your kitchen and things like that. And up to big manufacturers might be a product failing and causing injury to someone. So that's where the insurance comes in to protect the business and the individuals.
Excellent, thank you. And what was your pathway? How did you get to be working in insurance?
So kind of like most people in insurance, I fell into it. So I started obviously at high school in Wingham. I then went into finance. I did banking for a little bit and got sick of that like most people in banking. And then I kind of fell into a job doing an insurance assistant. And then from that I did training. So I've done my diploma in insurance broking. Currently there's no formal large qualification like a bachelor in insurance, but they're in the process of developing one. So hopefully in the next 12 months that will come out. But from that I then purchased the business in Taree. And then this year in 2025 we purchased the second business. So kind of fell into it, but it's been a good ride.
Amazing. And did you move away to study when you did your finance?
No, I was pretty lucky. We did it all here in the branch, so in the bank here, and then I also did all my insurance training here as well.
Excellent, fantastic. And what kind of skills do you feel like you need to have to be an insurance broker?
It's probably more a personal one. So obviously knowledge around products is always helpful because people want to know that you're talking about things correctly, etc. with them. But a lot of it is building relationships with your customers and the community. So I think that's the big one for an insurance broker.
Excellent. And what do you love about your job?
Same as that. I really like meeting with my clients, meeting new clients, understanding their business, understanding what makes them tick in a business and what they're looking for. There's obviously some that want to get the bare bones, what they need to keep trading, so some public liability, but then there's others that really want to be covered for everything and anything and understanding why and working with them through that. And then over time you build relationships and wish them happy birthday and things like that because you know them so well. So it's not a once a year kind of thing, you're talking with them quite regularly throughout the years. So that's what I enjoy.
So when you have customers, often they'll roll on year after year,
Yep.
and so you can build those.
You can build those relationships and understand when they have big life events like birthdays or weddings and things like that. And so you kind of become part of, I guess, their broader family. So it's good being in a small town like that.
Yeah, that's right. And so how does that reflect your personal values? How do your values play out in your work?
So a big part of it, so my values, huge part is the community. So I'm obviously the chamber president currently and will be for hopefully another 12 months. And then that kind of works in with my business as well because I want to give back to the community. I want to give back to all the not-for-profits in town. So I also sit as I'm now just a board member for Dundaloo. For the past 8 years, I've either been the president, the vice president or the treasurer. So doing my job allows me to give back and give time to those kind of outside of work things.
Excellent. So to use your skills to be able to help others in the community.
Yeah.
That's great. And what advice would you give yourself? So if you're thinking back to your 14-year-old self, or if there was a young student listening today, what would be a piece of advice you would give?
I would definitely say take every piece of advice that you can get from people, but the saying is take it with a grain of salt. Take it on, do your own research around it, and formulate your own kind of information around it. I wouldn't just take whatever as gospel. I would build on that and do my own research into it.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.